Hi YouTube, come along and join me today as I get ready and I will show you how to do this beautiful gray smoky eye look today. Alright, so I'm going to start out with, I have it out with me, but I like to use the Wet n Wild Photoshop eye primer. Basically take whatever light colors that you would like to use. They can be of a yellow tone, a pink tone, a pure white tone, just whatever suits your fancy and whatever you have in your repertoire of makeup. It doesn't matter. And I'm just taking some of this and I'm gonna just pack it on the inner corner of my eyelid. Alright, the next step that I'm going to do is I'm going to go in with my crease and I'm going to just take a fluffy crease brush. A bunch of different palettes. So I'm using pretty much any neutral toned skin color will work great for doing your crease. So for this I'm going to utilize, and as I mentioned before, I like to mix colors. So I'm going to utilize Sparkling Cider and Cream Puff, those two, and just dip my brush in both. And I'm just going to close my eye and go along the occipital bone and take it up a little bit. Definition for your eye. Alright, now I'm going to pull out Book of Shadows, Urban Decay Volume 2. So out of this, I'm going to utilize the color Mushroom here. Just a nice gray tone. So I'm just going to take a flat shader brush. This one's a little fluffy, but just any type of shadow brush. And I'm just going to put it in Mushroom. The toilet acting up. Sounds so lovely. Alright, so I'm just putting that on the outer half of the eyelid. I'm going to do the same on the other side. You may be like me and look like you have a little bit of a raccoon eye. It's okay, we'll fix that here. Alright, so when I start wiggling it in the crease, it's because I want the shade to be showing up above. So when you have your eye open, you can see the gray tone or whatever color you may be utilizing, you can still see it with your eyes open. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to take the color Slanted out of the Urban Decay Smoky palette and a pencil type brush, and I'm just going to dip it in that color and I'm going to start to just define the outer V. So I'm going to just close my eye. The V is this way and then this way. So you're really utilizing this point right here between your occipital bone and the outer corner of your eye. Then I go back in with my fluffy brush, and as you can see, more fallout. And I'm just going to blend. So for the liner, I'm going to just use the Urban Decay 24/7 Pencil 0. And for this, I usually like to utilize a handheld mirror. Okay. So now that I have that done, I'm actually going to just stick with the Naked Smoky palette, and I'm going to utilize the Black Market shade. With that, I'm going to just take an angle shadow brush in that color, and I'm just going to set the eyeliner as well as keep it blended. Because this is more of a gray tone look and utilizing grays, I'm gonna actually go back in with that pencil brush and the color Dagger out of the Naked Smoky palette. And I'm just gonna blend this black into the outer corner. Another little trick is when you angle up the top part of your V to be higher instead of more straight, basically widen the V. That's another way to make your eye look more lifted, awake, and open. Going back with my fluffy crease brush, I am going to utilize the color Combust. I can say it right. Combust. Getting some of that on my fluffy crease brush and just blending out where I took up that other color, Dagger. And this is the final look. As well as I wanted to mention that I did highlight underneath my brow bone, and I utilized out of the Urban Decay Smoky palette the color 13 here on the end, and just took a flat shader brush, dipped it in there, and just went along the upper part here. Another little trick that I like to do is utilize that same shade and just take it underneath the eye, just ever so slightly, just kind of brush it underneath the eye there. And I just find that that just helps give you a more awake look. It also works well, especially if you decide to line your lower lid. So that is the complete look for today. Thank you for joining me, and I look forward to seeing you all soon. Feel free to comment below as well as subscribe. Thank you for watching.